Hey everyone, welcome to DKFC. We're talking the Euros 2016, and in particular we're talking the Wednesday matches. Some good games going on. So who do you put in your lineup for the 3 games? I'm asking these guys. I'm asking Edo Delamonte, Tyrone Atkins, and Andy Davies. What you have to do for DraftKings, you have 50 grand to spend on 8 players. Goalie, 2 defenders, 2 midfielders, 2 forwards, and a utility player. How do you do it? How do you balance it? There's a lot of big names in there, also a lot of names you've probably never heard of that can get points. Who are the people to choose? Our panel is here for just that reason. I'm going to ask these guys who's in goalie, who's in defend, who's midfielder, who's forward, utility. I'm going to start with Edo. Who's your goalie? Why do you choose your goalie? Who's your goal for the Wednesday game?
Straight from Romania, Ciprian Tatarușanu of Fiorentina.
How do you pronounce these names?
I mean, I'm not actually sure that's accurate even, because Romanian is one letter and then they pronounce it and it's completely different.
I'll tell you this. It sounds sexy though.
It does.
It does. You got your way with a tongue, my
You
friend.
should see his Facebook profile.
do
He's always
indeed.
got pretty girls around him. But yeah, go ahead. All right, goalkeeper Tyrone, who do you got?
That was
Right, let's cut you off there. I've gone for he had a good game against England. I've gone for Igor Akinfeev of Russia. Again, I think the game itself be 1-1. I think Akinfeev is a good goalkeeper. He has been for many years. He was really up for it against England. We probably could have made things a bit harder for him by not hitting the ball straight at him all those times.
Or the net.
Looking at you, Harry Kane, and Sterling. But yeah, I thought he had a good game. I think he should do again. 4.9 thousand, not the most expensive keeper of the day. So yeah, I'm going for he.
Andy, your disdain and vitrios for goalkeepers is quite popular. What do you got?
I've got a goalkeeper I don't like because he had a bit of a shocker the other day. So I'm talking about you, Marcus Kovacic. You need to pull your finger out this time against the Russians. I think he will. I don't think Russia are going to give him too much to do. I think he may even keep a clean sheet. So I've gone with him.
All right, now we get into defenders. Andy also notoriously hates defenders. And it goes back to his childhood. But let's get into it today. Who do you?
Not these two. I've gone for a Slovakian double act here.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Hey.
yes, absolutely. Skirtle. You know he makes sense. Well, he does. He's on the wane. But Martin Skirtle can still do a job against a toothless Russian attack. Let's be fair. And then I've gone for Svento, another Slovakian. He'll be bombing forward, getting some crosses in as the Slovakians put the Russians to the sword.
Edo, give me your D. Who do you got?
Georgy Shenikov of Russia, because he starts mainly, but also because he actually was the best of Russia's defence for the first half and for large parts of the second half, until, of course, a certain player came and equalised. The other guy, Razvan Rat, we mentioned him earlier, for Romania. He's been around for absolutely ages, a former Pro Evolution Soccer hero of mine. And actually, at 4,300, that's not a joke, I seriously did beat people with Romania, with Razvan Rat. And when I saw him, he was actually a real person. I was horrified. And, priced in the low 4,000s, and I think he actually did have a very good game against France, and he could repeat himself against Switzerland. Switzerland have the kind of players like Rodriguez, Lichtsteiner on the wings, yet, I don't know, it hasn't really worked for them, so, yeah.
All right, Tyrone, how about your D? Who do you got?
My D's are, well, I've gone for Skirtle, much like Andrew. I've gone for Martin Skirtle because, he just looks like Skeletor. I love that. He just looks like a real baddie, but he's very committed. And he was against Wales. He was all over the place in a good way. And he is on the wane, but my goodness, he is passion personified. I was impressed with him. 3.5 thousand is still quite cheap as well. So I've gone for Skirtle. Next to him, I've gone for Switzerland's Nico Elvedi. Only 3.1 thousand. Decent player, been playing regularly, and so I've gone for him, but that's a budget reason. It's a budget reason, guys. Of course it is, because I think we all know we're going for in midfield.
Ooh, midfield. I'm getting excited. Who's everyone's midfield? I'm going to start with you, Edo. Tickle me. Who you got? Who's your midfield?
Monsieur Paul Pogba, because I'm expecting him to finally break out. He really didn't against Romania. A lot of the Hollywood passing you were mentioning, he really didn't get his head in the game. And in fact, Kante was the best of the 3, because Matuidi was rubbish, if I have to be very honest. He wasn't the kind of lock you want to use to pick a defence like Romania's. My other guy, return of the Mac, Robert Mack of Slovakia, price in the mid-6,000s, was very good against Wales, is the kind of player who, in my opinion, can get in the goals. So both him and Pogba, eye for a goal. I like it.
So you're teasing about your midfield. Who do you got in your midfield there, Ty?
I don't know who Andy's picked, but I think I do, because he would have gone for this guy as well. Gone for Dimitri Payet, arguably the best player in the tournament, or he could well be by the end. Absolute lifesaver he was for France on Friday. Got him out of jail. But my God, he was just natural, and he's just, he had such a spring in his step. And we know reasons. We've gone through it all last year during the Premier campaign on why we like him. One of the reasons I like him, he looks like the world's skinniest fat guy. He does. He does.
He really does.
He really does. He's got this big round head, but what an athlete he is.
He's the after picture in the before and afters.
Absolutely. But he's fantastic. Not cheap. DraftKings, you're very aware of his value. 10.3, but good reason. He's pinging balls over all the time, constantly crossing, constantly going for shots, constantly hitting them dead balls. He is vital for France. He's going to be vital for your DraftKings team. That's why he's in mine. Next to him, I've gone for another Andy Davis favourite. I've gone for Shaqiri. 8.3 thousand in what I think will be, well, they have to put a real shift in against Romania. He played pretty well against Albania in a game that I didn't particularly care for. But yeah, Shaqiri, we all like him here. 8.3, he could be a match winner. He has been so many times in his career. He's vital to Switzerland, should have a good game. So he's in my midfield.
You pretty much, with those guys, you almost spent half your budget.
Yes.
That's it's bold. Hopefully it pays off.
bold, but
if
if
you have to, and in those kind of cases, you got to be very aware of those kind of things.
If you look at what happened in their first games, I mean, they're
Yeah.
major points hauled for the pair of them. So I'm going with form.
All right, Andy, anything similar? Who do you got in your midfield?
Bless these guys. If only they could just put their heads together, they come up with the perfect midfield, which is my midfield. Return of the Mac, of course.
Yes.
We've got the return of the Mac in there. Robert Mack, he's one half of my absolute gold business midfield. And you know who the other half is, my friend. Dimitri Payet.
Yeah.
How can you not pick Dimitri Payet? Explain yourself, Edo.
It's like a fifth of my budget. Like just the
That's
one
true. It's a
player.
fifth. It is a fifth of your budget, but it's a big, chunky fifth. And it's going to score you a lot of points.
I've got a nickname for your midfield.
What?
Mac and cheese.
Oh!
What do you reckon?
Yes!
I like it.
Mac and cheese.
There you go.
I'm going to drop mac and cheese in the next round of games as well. Yes!
He's French, so they like cheese.
Yeah, that's very good. That's awesome.
Mac and cheese.
All right, so now it's time for forwards. We're going to go into forwards. Hopefully we can come up with a nickname for your forwards as well. Tyrone, give me your forwards.
Yeah, I could, but I can't. Okay, my forwards. First one, he was quite unlucky. He wasn't as sharp as he has been all season when he was playing for France against Romania. I've gone for Antoine Griezmann. He's due a goal. He was very, very busy in the first half. He had that header that hit the bar there. It was all over the place. But my God, he's fantastic. He's way better than the Arsenal number 12, I think. And he's going to want to catch him up in the goal tally, I'm sure. And I think he will against Albania because they're playing Albania. If they start Griezmann, and they should, he will score. I'm positive he will score. That's why he's in my team. Not cheap. He's 10,000, but he's blooming good. So who we got next to him? We've gone for, yes, Slovakia's Adam Nemec. Ooh. Adam Nemec. Just catching up with some of their friendlies, building up. He had a couple of good games there. I think it's something like 3-7 or something, which is not too bad. Will he start? I hope so. I've gone for a gamble. He's 4.5 thousand, so he's not the priciest, but it could be his day. Could be his day against the Russians. We'll see.
Edo, forwards, who do we got?
We have Arsenal's number 12.
Oh.
Just because I think this is the kind of game where he will score. He is, in fact, the same price or very similar to Payet in the 10K range. So that is a fifth of my budget. I suddenly feel far stupider. But no, against Romania, he did miss a couple of chances. It's a good defence. So I hope that against Albania, he'll be able to put 2 or 3 past Etrit Berisha. And my other guy, Adam Nemec, or Nemec, I don't know how it's pronounced, because yes, I think Michel Juris was so bad against Wales that he'll probably be subbed off, or actually not even start. And Nemec actually deserves it. Juris looked better in some of the friendlies, but Nemec in half an hour did more than Juris did in an hour.
I agree.
So that kind of mid 4,000 range, it's a bargain.
Andy, where have we gone with your forwards? Do we have a good nickname for him? What can we put together?
My forwards depressed me.
Oh, no, he's done it.
No,
Oh, he's
no,
done it as well.
no.
I had to do it. He's 10.2. I've gone for number 12.
Oh,
I had
for
to
real?
go for number 12 for real. First time I've ever picked number 12, I think. But he's going to score me goals. He's going to score me points. He's going to be the top scorer of the tournament. And that depresses me. It depresses me. But there is a silver lining to that cloud. He'll be top scorer of the tournament, then he'll remain at Arsenal for next season and stick the Premier League out once again. Yes! And alongside him, I've gone for big Bogdan Stanciu. Got a goal against the French. It was a good goal. He's a decent player, and I think Romania are gonna get themselves a little bit of a result. So yeah, I've gone for Bogdan.
All right, well, DraftKings is 8-man lineup, and as a result of that, you have to have one utility player. A lot of times, it's the money you have left over. We'll find out from these guys. Give me your utility player and one reason why you chose him. Edo, start with you. Who's utility? Why did you choose him?
Marek Hamsik in the high 8,000s range. He's just a very good player. Had a goal essentially, sort of chalked off by a defender who slid in at the last minute. Congratulations, Wales, once again, because they generally contained him, actually. Didn't have the best of games. I don't think Russia will be as good at stopping him. I think he's a bargain.
Tyrone, what do you got, utility?
I've gone for the Romanian Alexandru Cipciu. Cipciu. You're good at pronouncing.
I think it is Chipchu, yeah.
It is now.
I've gone for Alexandru Cipciu, decent midfielder, 5.4 thousand, which is all I had left. Who knows? Romania need this. Romania need the result against Switzerland. They could well get it. They're all going to be piling forward because they were, again, I wouldn't say unlucky against France because I felt France deserved the win, but they were plucky and they played rather well. And they're probably going to feel they're better than that, and they've got the quality to get into the second round, to the next round. Good luck to them. Can Chipku do it for him? We'll see. But he's my utility player.
Chipku, who do you got there, Andy? Who's your guy?
Well, I wanted to pick Stanciu, so I did. I got Nicolae Stanciu, Romanian, 5.1 thousand, half the cost of Olivier Giroud, but twice the man.
Bold prediction. So those are the lineups for all the guys. 8 men, $50,000. Edo, Andy, and Tyrone have put in their picks. Who's on your team for Wednesday's lineup? All you have to do, go to DraftKings.co.uk. But if they're goalie, defenders, 2 midfielders, 2 forwards, and 1 utility, and you could win big during the 2016 Euros. That's right, DraftKings.co.uk is the home of the Euros. Welcome to the big time.